weather warming up, everyone is hitting outside and grilling, and so I thought I would show you a really quick and easy grilled fish recipe. Fish is one of those things that we really do need to eat more of, and so sometimes we just don't know what to do with it. And so we're going to do a quick spicy rub for a fish, and then we'll put it on the grill. The first thing that I'm going to do for this recipe is to put together the ingredients for a rub. And a lot of times whenever you are grilling, we work with either a marinade or a rub. Rubs are going to be more of a dried spice mixture, whereas a marinade is going to have be liquid, and it's probably going to contain some sort of an acid. And usually marinades are used to tenderize meats, tougher cuts of meats. For fish, because fish is really a tender meat, a lot of times a rub does really well on fish. For marinating or spicing a fish, you want to do that for about 30 minutes in the refrigerator. That way the flavors have a little bit more time to blend. Now in this bowl, you saw me just dump in all kinds of spices. The main spice in there that's giving it that real pretty red color is paprika. We also have some dried herbs, the basil, the oregano, and thyme. Some people like to do fresh herbs in their marinades or in their rubs, and those do have an advantage, but for a rub we really do like to do the dried. They tend to disperse more evenly, and so that's why we like that. Just mix that up in the bowl. With your fish, any white fish is really going to be the best, and so what we've done is a tilapia. What's really good with this is a red snapper or an orange roughy, and so if you can find those at your local market, that'd be great. Remember, the fresher the fish, the more flavor you're going to have. And we're just going to baste each one of these with a little bit of olive oil. That's so that our spice rub can stick to it a little better. And then we're just going to dredge both sides and put it on the plate. Fish is one of those things, like I said, that we really do need to eat more of, but people shy away from. And so anytime you can find a recipe or experiment with some recipes to really put more fish in your diet, that's going to be a really good balance. We always tell everybody you need balance within your diet, and so this is a way that we can get that with our protein group. Of course, fish is naturally low in fat, which is another great plus if you're needing to cut down. We've let our fish set for about 30 minutes, and that should be enough to give it a good flavor. You could go ahead and throw it on the grill, but we do want to go ahead and let it sit just a little bit so that those flavors start to blend. You really don't need longer than 30 minutes. Of course, we're doing ours on the indoor grill, but you could very easily cook this fish outdoors. I will tell you, most of the time, if you're doing a delicate fish like this, it is easier if you use some sort of a grilling basket. People tend to have a lot better luck with those. The fish doesn't stick as much, it's easier to turn without breaking, and so that's something that if you've had that problem in the past, you might try a grill basket with your fish. You do want to make sure that anytime you are grilling, that you spray your grill grates. Now, since this is an indoor grill, I can go ahead and use my high heat cooking spray with it already heated. If you are outdoors, please make sure that you do the spray or oil your grill grates before you turn the grill on. I always have to tell that precautionary measure just so that I don't have somebody flare up in a flame once they use an aerosol can on an open flame in the grill. So make sure that your grill is preheated. Then you go ahead and you start to put your fish fillets on there. Now, fish does not take very long to cook at all. And so basically we're just going to do this for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Now, since we're working on a hinged grill, we're cooking both sides at once. So it should just take about 6 to 7 minutes on an indoor grill. We've gotten our first 3 pieces of fish off the grill, and we're ready to check our 3 that are here. One of the things that you do to make sure that your fish is done is to just simply take the edge of your spatula, and if you can just barely peel back the flesh on the edge and it's flaky, then your fish is done. Another great way to tell if your fish is done is to use a meat thermometer. And that's one of the telltale signs. Fish needs to be at least 145 degrees. And it's done. We'll go ahead and take these off because they are good and flaky. You can see adding the rub really gives a beautiful color to the fish. And what we've done is we've just made up a bed of rice pilaf so that we can serve our fish with a little bit of rice. Pair this with a vegetable and you would have a really good, delicious, low-fat dinner. Hope you enjoyed this grilled spicy fish with you and your family, and enjoy getting outside to grill this season.
Be sure to come back to the Food Corner, part of newsstar.com, for more demonstrations and recipes. And if you have any questions, contact the Pottawatomie County OSU Extension Office. We'd like to send a great thanks to Rock Creek Baptist Church for letting us use their facilities today. And remember, eat better, eat together.